Joining us now on the sofa is a former Villa player, now playing his trade in Indonesia. It's Lee Hendrie.
Hi, Lee. How you doing?
Well, Lee, brilliant Villa moments. So we will come back to talking about Villa. First of all, tell us about the name of the team you play for in Indonesia is Bandung, and this is a whole new league that's been set up. How did you end up involved in it?
Well, I mean, I went down to Bradford, had something in line. There was an agent in Australia just put me onto it and says, you know, would you be interested? And I thought, you know, things weren't going so great over here. And I'd been out of the game for probably 12 months, which I thought it'd be a great opportunity to go and try something different, really, to be honest. And it certainly was different.
So why have they set it up?
I think there was a hell of a lot of corruption in the Super League they've got there, so they tried to break that away, and that's why it was called obviously the Breakaway League from Indonesia, which now they've ended up merging together, which it's crazy. You know, I think they tried to rush it so quickly. I mean, there was teams coming over from the Super League, which it worked for a while, but you know, there was a few snags that I think they've tried to, you know, to make sure it's all proper and it's all legit now.
Yeah. Bandung's a big footballing town, isn't it? There's another club in the town, Persib, is it?
Yeah.
That pulls, what, 25,000 regularly? I
it's unbelievable. I mean, sometimes we'd probably get 1,000 and they're getting, you know, that many people there. It's crazy, and the support of football over there is amazing, to be honest. They're just football fanatics over there. So I think with my team sort of merging with Persib, you know, it could make something quite big over there.
And what's the standard like? What kind of level are we talking?
Diplomatic answer.
Yeah. It's all right.
Very different.
Okay.
There might be.
Yeah. We're big in Indonesia.
Yeah. No, the standards, I mean, it's completely different. I'd probably say, you know, conference sort of level, really, to be honest. You know, I mean, the pitches aren't great over there, so you can imagine, you know, it's sometimes you'll have a great pitch, sometimes you'll be, you know, they'll be bobbling over your foot and stuff like that. So I mean, that boils down to obviously the standard of football out there, to be honest.
Are there other foreign imports out there apart from you? Yeah,
I mean, I was the only English guy out there. I mean, they had a lot of Australians, Brazilians, Spanish. So, you know, I mean, they've tried to make it a big thing out there, to be honest. And I think with the two leagues merging, I think it'll make it quite big.
Are you enjoying it?
I was, yeah. I mean, I've come back now, obviously, for a break now, but now we're trying to sort out sort of contract talks, which have probably fallen through. So, you know, I'm sort of at a loose end now where, you know, I've got to be starting maybe looking elsewhere.
So what does the future hold for you? Where would you like to go next if you do move on?
I'm looking to go pretty much anywhere. I just want to keep playing as long as I can. I'm still fit. I've kept myself fit, you know, over the last few months. And, you know, if it means me staying back in England, which, you know, it'd be nice to stay with my family and stuff like that. But if I have to move away again, then, you know, it's an option that I'll be looking at.
Because there's two ways you can either go. You can either say, right, I'm going to stop playing. You know, you could have stopped playing at Villa and said, right, that's it. I've had great years here. Or you just want to, you just don't get it out your system, do you?
That's it. I mean, I always said as a young player, I thought, 30, that's me finished. But, you know, I want to keep playing as much as I can. I get bored at home, to be honest. I mean, you know, I can only play so much golf throughout the week, which, you know, I'm getting too good at now. Yeah, true. But, no, I mean, I do miss my football. And, I mean, I've been playing with the Villa Old Boys on a Sunday, you know, and that just shows, you know, how much I do miss it. So... Well, I'll just keep going as long as I possibly can.
Who's in the Villa Old Boys? Who do you play with?
Oh, you've got, like, Gordon Cowans, you've got Steve Staunton, Mark Kinsella. There's a load, Gareth Farrelly, you know, the boys that played, Ken McNaught, some of the old boys that... But it's good, it's a good banter, you know, they're drinking cans of lager before the game.
I was just going to say, it sounds like it's got fun, not just on the pitch.
Oh, it's classy.
That's what we did before the show.
Yeah, try to anyway, they don't really let us get away with it.